back to my channel and welcome to another vintage tips and tricks video combined with an ethical and sustainable video. Today I want to talk about my favorite vintage reproduction brands and what makes them ethical and sustainable. This video is not sponsored. I have come to this idea myself. Some of the items I have bought, some of the items I have been gifted, but the idea to make this video was my own because I wanted to talk about supporting small business and also making more ethical decisions. So the point that I want to make really strongly today is that if you know a business is making steps in the right direction, support them, because the more we support them, the better decisions they can make, because they will have a budget and an income to make better decisions. If a company has proven themselves to be unreliable, for example, let's say H&M, who have been claiming that they're going to be making more ethical decisions and producing more of their products in an ethical way for years, and every year we hear, oh gee, we failed to meet our target this year, but you know, next year we'll do it, or in 5 years we'll do it. They're people who are proving that they're all talk and no action. What I like about these small businesses is that they have said they're going to start making steps in the right direction, and then they have done that, and they're still talking about making better steps in future. We can't expect everyone to make all of the changes all at once. That takes time, it takes budgeting, it takes finding out information and liaising with the people that produce their products. But the point is that these business owners are trying to move forward and make better decisions in the way that they produce their goods, and that's something that I would like to support, and I would encourage other people to support as well. That said, keep letting them know what you want. If you think that they could make another step towards doing something even better, I mean, we can always make improvements. Let them know. Be kind about it, but say, hey guys, I'm wondering where your fabrics are produced. Are they produced using dyes that are impacting on the environment? Are they woven by people in fair and ethical circumstances? Moving that step beyond where the clothing is produced and made, and finding out all the way back to the beginning of the supply chain how things are made. And that's something we can encourage them to do without being critical and boycotting companies who are trying to do the right things. So I'm going to show you some of the items, and then I'm going to talk about the company and what their ethics are and why I like shopping with them. The first company that I would like to talk about is Hearts and Found. They were one of the first companies to reach out to me and ask me to showcase their items, but also mention that they're trying to be more ethical and sustainable and work with their local community when producing their pieces. And it was something that really resonated with me, and one of the first times that I really thought about where my clothing is coming from when I collaborate with brands and when I purchase reproduction vintage pieces. Lovely Marjorie, who is the owner of Hearts and Found, which is an Etsy store. It's based in Vietnam, and yes, it is not a local business. A lot of the time I try to shop locally to where I am to reduce shipping and things. But there are some real pros to Marjorie's business, and that is that she's working really hard to support the people who are local to her. So although we're shipping the pieces from Vietnam, she's working really hard to produce her products locally and work with local businesses and support them, which I think is really admirable and something that I hope more businesses start to do. So I'm going to read off of the About page for Hearts and Found, because Marjorie puts all this information right out there, which again is something I look for when I buy from companies, because if they're not being open and transparent about their production and their ethics, then what are they hiding? That's always the number one question that I ask. So Marjorie says on her About section, the big idea. Our mission is to support our talented local tailors and textile shops by offering fair wages and long-term partnerships. Currently, we are supporting an independent tailor in Vietnam named Co Tang. Sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly, Auntie Tang. She has a small tailoring shop in an area called District 5 and currently employs 3 people. She goes on to highlight our textiles. The textiles used in our clothing are sourced from the local markets, supporting local families and communities in Vietnam. Marjorie makes the most beautiful clothing. It is customized, so when you order, you tell Marjorie your size, and she does measurements, not just your hips, waist, and bust, but also length of your body, etc., size of your shoulders, so that the piece fits you perfectly, which for me is really great because my body is super long, and often dresses, the waistline is just too high, and so I get like that weird bump where my bum is supposed to be in the dress, but my butt is lower. So it's not the most flattering. So Hearts and Found dresses just, I think, look beautiful on, and I know other people really rant and rave about how much they love them, so I would highly recommend them. The next company I want to talk about is the House of Foxy. They also own Pretty Retro Clothing. I know Claire personally. She is a beautiful person who really does care about ethics. We've talked at length about how they're trying to move in the right direction and keep making more and more ethical decisions. The House of Foxy on their About page says, "Our mission is to bring beautiful, demure, and glamorous clothing to the world, inspired by a truly golden era. Our values are to sell top quality clothing produced locally and in ethical circumstances and using local or regional businesses where possible." So obviously that implies that some of the products are produced overseas if perhaps there isn't enough production companies to work with over here, or they can't source certain things to make their clothing locally. But House of Foxy is trying their best to produce as much as possible locally, which I think is really, really good. I also know that Claire works really hard to try and keep abreast of what is going on in the production companies that she works with overseas. She likes to know that the staff are being treated well, that the conditions are good, that they're fairly paid, and she tries to find out where the fabric is being sourced, etc. So I think that's a really, really good thing, and I know from a personal perspective that Claire is working towards always bettering that within her company, which is a wonderful thing if you ask me. Not to mention that the House of Foxy clothing is just absolutely darling. They make really beautiful, authentic style 1930s, 40s and 50s clothing, but the pretty retro range is also a little crossover into that more pin-uppy style and also wearable kind of modern styles that hark back to vintage looks. So you've got a couple of options there, which I really like about the House of Foxy, and I believe they have branched out into makeup recently as well. So I will link all of that down below because the House of Foxy has lots of little tentacles and branches out there, and it is well worth checking them out. Another brand that I recently worked with who are really working towards being ethical and sustainable is Lady K Loves. When you click on them on Google, it literally says Lady K Loves ethically sourced clothing. It is right out there. They have a tab on their website for ethical sourcing. They really, really work towards checking the boxes when it comes to ethical clothing, which I really, really like. And I love that it is right out there. You can't miss the fact that they're an ethical company. They're telling everybody, which is great. And I think, again, very transparent. So let's have a look at what they say on their website. Lady K Loves works hard with specialist factories around the globe to bring you ethically sourced and sustainable garments. The textile and fashion industries have been notoriously damaging to the environment and not promoting safe workplaces for those who produce your clothes. It's Lady K Loves' mission to do it another way. We feel the hashtag Who Made My Clothes is so important. We want you to know when you buy from us that we support the workers, factories and environments where your garments are made. We work with a selection of small, family-run companies around the world to bring you the best in unique and vintage style with a conscience. I think that is wonderful. It is right out there. Yes, not everything they're producing is locally produced, but there has to be a balance because when things are all locally produced, the price really, really rises. So if we want a balance between ethically made clothing and sustainable clothing and affordable clothing, we have to kind of juggle that. And I think this is a really great example of a company who is trying really hard to keep the price affordable, but also bring you stuff that you know you can feel good about purchasing, and then you're not contributing to a negative impact on people, the people who made the clothes, and the environment. And last but not least, I'm going to show you some beautiful pieces from Stop Staring Clothing, who reached out to me recently to collaborate. We had a long discussion because I said to them that I wanted to include them in this video, and they got really excited and started talking about how so many staff in their headquarters have gone vegan or vegetarian, how they really care about the people who make their clothing, they care about the environment, and they really wish that more people would understand this. And that made me really, really excited to work with them. So I'm going to read you a little bit from their About section. They don't tout it so much on their website, but I can tell you from the conversations that I've had behind the scenes that these guys really definitely care about being eco-friendly, sustainable, and they care about their ethics as well. Classic, glamorous and romantic, Stop Staring offers designs for women of all shapes and sizes ranging from UK 6 to 20. Ethically handcrafted in Los Angeles for over 2 decades, Stop Staring is unrivaled for its quality and meticulous attention to detail. This is another company that has a wonderful crossover between modern wearable clothes and vintage style. It is more on the pin-up side, but I think the stuff is very classy nonetheless and incredibly wearable and beautiful. And some of their pieces are definitely something that you could wear to work, but they have some real showstoppers there as well that you could perform in or go out to a fancy dinner or a fancy club and just feel like $1 million. So they have a lot going for them, and they do care about how the products are made. So another win as far as I'm concerned. So guys, I think when it comes to shopping reproduction vintage, it really pays to read the about sections of the companies that you're buying from. And if the information isn't there, send them an email. Small businesses are just people like you and me. If you send them an email and ask questions, if their hearts are in the right place and they really do care about people and the environment, they will be happy to answer your questions. And don't just write a company off because it doesn't say in their about section that their pieces are ethically made and sourced. It just might be that they haven't put it up on the website yet, or they're working towards it, or people just haven't asked the question. You know, if a company isn't thinking about those things, give them the opportunity to start doing that. Ask the question, put the idea in their mind, plant the seed, and see where it goes. If they take it on board, wonderful. If they don't, then you can shop somewhere else. You know, you don't have to get nasty and boycott everyone without finding out the real information and where their ethics lie. So guys, that is the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click that little notification bell so you know when my videos come out. Come and follow me on my Instagram. Join us in the Vintage Tips and Tricks Facebook group. We would love to have you, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye.